Alright, Archero 2, Chapter 12. This is going to be Dawn Jungle, and I think we're about 1369 for our attack, and for health, we're around like 6096, I think it is. So starting off right away, Ricochet, no brainer there. That's going to be a huge help in this board. This is not my first or my second try going in on this. This will be a wave style board, hence we won't really be walking through the door on it. And looks like we're getting some gold. So as you can see right there, we do have blobs in this one. They may not seem like a big threat, but they do take a lot of the actual hits inside the game, or think of it as they're going to be tanking a lot of the damage. So where you could be hitting for other enemies, you're kind of stuck hitting that thing. But that was the biggest pain in the butt right there. You're going to be seeing ladybugs that leave a fire trail. Let's go for, I think the HP up with the red heart recovery seems like the best bet on this. So back to what I was saying on the ladybugs. They're going to leave a fire trail, and if you get hit by that fire, you're going to be getting that burn tick on you. That can deplete you really quickly, so definitely something you're always going to make sure you're stopping to the side. You can see kind of the distance that they're going to roll at you, so you know that if they are in the corners, you're probably safe in the middle, but you just got to be careful when they do start getting close to you. Flying Sword Beam or Sprite King. Both of these are good. I like the sprites inside this game, so we're going to go for that. And we'll just kind of drop these. But like I said, you can see how much it's taken to drop these things down. Not bad when there's like 4 or 5 of them together, but when you have, you know, a whole bunch of different enemies, that's where it can really screw things up. So I like your projectiles do more damage when you're further away. Find that great for the bosses where I tuck all the way to the back. So that's why we picked up that one. And you can see right there how, like, I'm struggling to get those ones I really want to attack, being those cobras, and they're actually pinging the crap out of me right now. But in order to hit them, I'm stuck kind of getting rid of those blue blobs first. Blue blobs, it always sounds weird. So I'm going to come back here, camp towards the back, and that way we can get that higher damage. This guy's not too bad here. You see that's his main attack, and now he's shooting out 2 of them. Still easy peasy, nothing really to worry about. And we just about got him. Bam. Oh, never mind. It's going to split. Forgot about that. So they will split one more time, I believe, too. Yep, so we got little ones. Those are going to move around faster. Those ones don't seem to really shoot out anything. Come on, get you. But they're just kind of fast-paced, moving around. So if they are close to you, they can be a little bit of an annoyance. No brainer right here. We're going to take that no matter what. Ooh, 2 rotating laser orbs or the all sprite attack power attack greatly increased. I would like that, but the orbs seem like the better way to go. You can see how well it's doing on those blobs. I always say the trees aren't that bad, but then I get hit by them, so I'm not going to say it this time. But you see up there, there comes the ladybugs. They didn't have a fire trail that time. Wonder why. I'm okay if they don't have the fire trail. I wonder if there's some sort of noticeable difference between the two. I really like to summon 5 swords there per wave. I'm always a little iffy when it's per wave though, although we are a wave board. But I do like the cloud footed, which is going to get that gush back to him. Does damage, movement speed up. I'm not really too concerned about the max HP one. Oh, here we go right here. Stand Stronger Invincibility Potion. We'll go Invincibility Potion. Both of them, great ones to pick. So we've talked about the Invincibility Potion before. That's one I'm a huge fan of. Especially having those whole fire trails, if we do see them again. That's kind of a nice way to guarantee I'm not going to worry about that. Careful on those cobras. You saw there, they are a little bit of a homing type thing, so you do have to move a good amount out of the way. Okay, so there's the fire trails right there. Going into a boss. I don't think we really need more health, so... Well, I don't think we need to heal up, so we'll grab the max HP one. Oh, here we go right here. Alright, so they're going to bounce. Shoot those things out. No fire trail on them. really, I mean, I guess they're scarier than they really are. I mean, those kind of electric orbs, nothing really to worry about there. They're slow enough. I think your biggest concern on this is just going to be that roll and attack if you don't move out of the way. We drop them. Nice. Deal with the devil. We're at 5378 right now. Lose 917. Bomb Sprite. I mean, it would be helpful, but like I said, this is the third run here, so I'm going to hang on to my health. Don't try to run up to those vials. You know, sometimes you get whacked on those. Frenzy Potion. I really like the Frenzy Potions. But we also have swords. All three of these I actually like a lot. So I am going to go for the boss damage. That's because where I died last time on it was the final boss. I think it was. Maybe it was the number 40 boss. But at any rate, I don't want to struggle with those at all. So that's why we're grabbing that. And come on. Yeah, these things are annoying. Especially you get some chapters in. As you go further in the game, like Archero 1, you know, these, even in the time boards, the enemies will slowly get stronger, both attack-wise and HP-wise. So clearly, you're one-shotting enemies in the beginning of the game. By the time you get to stage 49, that's not going to be the same case. Or 48, I should technically say. Not really a fan of the whole charging up weapons. They're more of a nuisance. I mean, there is some cool stuff you can do with them. I don't like it, personally. So, that's why I'm going for the actual, what do we grab on that one? We grab the meteors. And I'm slowly getting more and more to the point where I'm liking the meteors. Archero 1, it seems like a lot of stuff inside this is the complete opposite of what some of these skills do. Bouncy wall seems like the way to go. So I think that's kind of like, if you are coming from A1 into A2, like, that's the hardest thing to overcome. It's like your brain has told you for 4 or 5 years that this ability is bad, don't pick it. And now you're picking it. So, attack power up there. Boss number 3. Okay, and it's the egg guy, so we have this attack here where he's going to jump out. Once we kill him, he will turn into another form. And that's kind of the big one you got to watch out for, is his jump there. Keep in mind that getting any type of freeze spell or freeze ability inside the game will interrupt animations, so that can kind of screw things up on you a little bit. But yeah, this portion isn't too bad. I think once we get rid of him here and he grows his legs, it's just more of like a running around. I think he shoots some fireballs at you too. But so far, this is pretty easy like this. So there's the legs. Okay, yeah, he's going to spawn too. And there we go. So he's going to get kind of like a fire spread type thing. That meteor seems to be doing pretty decent. And yeah, not really a threat at all. I mean, you can walk through it. You can run to the side. It really depends on what your preference is. But for me, at least, this is not a boss I struggle with. Everybody plays a little different, so it might be a pain for you, but I consider that like an easy win. 917 front arrows. Once again, Archero 2. Archero 1 makes me think that I want to grab this because I don't have it yet. Watch out for those fire guys. Drop that golem. There we go. Going in a 32. Golem's not as much of a pain on this as Archero 1, to be honest with you. It's kind of, I mean, they might bounce, but they really don't seem too terrible. I'd be more worried about the whole spinning, kind of moving towards you. It was something that always screwed me up in the game. Kind of surprised they don't do that in this. Where are these trees? Those things with the poison pools. And laser. Giant strength or attack power. I think I want to go attack power on this. God, all three of these are pretty good. Let's go for the giant one on it. That's going to give us the attack power and the HP. There has been some times where it's kind of bit me in the butt. Oh, this sucks right here. Weapon detaches, my attack power goes down, or I got to go for the charging ring. the weapon enchantment there where it detaches, you can technically run around, it still keeps on firing on you. So I think that's probably the better situation. However, though, now I can't really stutter step. But at least I can still fire if I'm moving, where the one that charges is going to require me to stop and actually charge it up. Not so bad if you got some attack speed. It's kind of a slow animation of the thing firing too, so I'm not really a huge fan of it. Arena, not that you really have a choice of what you get picked, but it does serve a pretty decent thing in there. Come on. They're getting pretty tanky here. You can see that meteor doing pretty decent. What's the damage on that meteor? Try to look at the next one I'm going up against the boss. Grab an attack speed because we're full on health here. And let's see what we got for the boss. Okay, this dude. Those are going to bounce off the wall, stick towards the back. Oh, that's why. We got poison pools. So necessarily you would normally stick towards the back, but we really can't do that too well on this because those things are going to prevent us from hanging out. Eventually they're going to take up the whole area. I'd really like to see what that meteor is doing for damage here. I'd have to slow it down to see. There's just too much going on. Come on. Let's get him. So he does have a good amount of health on him. I wouldn't say we're really necessarily built for, you know, a high attack, but we do have that increased damage to bosses. There were some other things we got attack buff, so I mean, we are technically hitting pretty hard on this. Just taking a minute, so bam, got him. Last 10 stages are always going to be difficult here. Bomb Spear now, or Bomb Spirit, nope. Like I said earlier, we want that health. So you see how I ran through that there on accident. That thing's still ticking. It ticks a lot on you. I don't necessarily know if I run through it and then grab an invincibility vial, if that's going to keep myself from having that burn tick. But like you run through 2 of those fire trails there, you're gonna be done. We do have our extra life too, and let's go for the rotating lightning balls. Yeah, it's getting a little crazy here. Oof, oof. Oh, all right. That's about where I died last time out, I think. And get rid of these blobs. And whenever I have one of these things and I go and I get an extra life and stuff, just, yeah, you know, I might use this. I might use the ad to, you know, get another extra. I might use the ad to get another extra life. Oh, look at this right here, rapid fire. So what I was saying is one of those things where I might have used my extra life. I might watch the ad on it. Just know you could still get more attack, more HP, go back in, and it'll be that much easier. So if we get to that point where I die a 3rd time on this, or a 2nd time I should say, it is what it is. I guess get an extra life and die yourself a 2nd time. Let's get these guys. 47. Going in on 48. And we'll let all these things hit. And those blobs are getting really annoying here. Oof. Grab that heart. I wish I had the Vampiric rotating red balls there. That could be a huge help against those. I'd be healed right back up on it. Another ricochet. Talked about this before. You can get 2 ricochets. It bounces an extra time. Hence the +1 bounce. So if you get 2 of them, it's going to be 2 bounces. There you can see right there, we got 2 of them stacked right next to each other. Attack power up. Okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky there. And you see how those things are kind of like homing a little bit at us. That's it's a little wonky. So he throws out the 5. I guess try to just dodge away from the rolling one. Was it only a 3-1 there? If you do get the invincibility vial, you could go grab it, run into it. Yeah, this guy's taking a while here. Come on. Oh boy. Yep, so he launches out. 3 are going to be a little bit faster than the other ones. And I need a vial. Oof. But at least we're now full health. Hey, a win's a win, right? And we're about to die again. Oh my gosh. Got a little bit too cocky there. So there you go. Chapter 12. That's how I beat it. I guess let me know in the comments below what you think. If you want to see Chapter 11, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching. And remember, I pick my butt.